Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here at Original Gaming Culture. Welcome to this video. How do you guys like that intro? Isn't that like the coolest thing ever? Please let me know in the comments if you like it, if you hate it. Give me some feedback. If it goes well, then we'll keep it. If it goes poorly, I'll give you the names of everyone involved so you can publicly shame them. It's totally fine. Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be going over the 12 things that you need to do every single day. So we're going to go in order. There's no particular order as far as priority. No excuses, all of these need to get done. So first and foremost, we need to clear out all of the dungeons in the world. So if you guys don't know what the dungeons are, they pop up with the little exclamation point in a blue diamond. These could be Mythril mines, they could be crystal mines, they could also be dark caverns. One way to do this super easily is to buy the lifetime Patreon, which is amazing, and then you can just hit Questmaster, set it up however you want, and hit start. You can set it and forget it and walk away. This also works very well if you have an alt account that you just need to get some items on. You can just set this, forget it, and walk away. I'll get all of those ones afterwards. Because number 2 on the list is we need to do the void. There's no excuse not to enter the void every single day. We have to go into the void. The void it gives us way too many rewards. So if we go in and we look at what I got for today, I got 7.5 hours of research and building rush. I got 2.5 hours of just troop rush. The rewards that we get from the void is very, very good. It's beneficial. Make sure you go in and make sure you go through the store and you buy up everything that you need and or want. I highly recommend that we get Dragon Glass, but most importantly, every single time, even if you're saving up for a hero, still get the rare EXP cards. EXP is so good. It's so easy to get from the shop. Number 3 on the list is going to be the hero trials. So every single day, make sure you go in and you do your hero trials. Ideally, what I do and what might help you guys out is do the hero trials and the void at the same time. All that you need to do, just watch the screen. Just go up to the void, make sure that you have all of your troops and borrow troops that you want. Enter the void, immediately exit out, and then go in and enter the hero trials. If you do that, you can go back and do the void and the hero trials as is needed. But if you look at the top right on the screen, you can see a countdown. Right now it's 7 hours and 32 minutes. It's nice to keep those two timers close together. I happen to do this every day when I wake up before I leave for work. I don't usually get it done until after work. Next, we have our dragon. So it's important to use our dragon horns. If we have 5 out of 5 and then they just continue to build up and not be used, then it's kind of a waste of dragon horns. There are exceptions where, say, if in a few hours there's going to be a gold rush or a lumber event or an elixir event and we have a legendary dragon saved, then sure, maybe hold on to it for the event, but if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Next, we have our Pact. So you want to do your Pact at every time that they become available. So just select what you need to work on and continuously work on that. I'm doing this with my alt, and I'm taking my time with it. But every week or every 7 days, you should absolutely complete these. The rewards for completing these are very, very good. You get a lot of troop rush out of it. That's the biggest thing that I go for in it. It's just phenomenal for troop rush. Next, we also want to look at our activity for the day. And every single day, we want to do all of our activity quests. We can get additional rush out of it, and also we can get our chakra scrolls. We can also go in and get soul bits. That way we can get more heroes and or get more rolls in the chests in general. So honor is something that is not necessarily right in the game staring us in the face, but every day we want to farm honor. Farming honor will allow us to get better gears, better items, and overall will just make us more powerful. Farming honor and turning it into items through the black market and then transmuting them and crafting gears will give us these beautiful looking red gears, which will give us very good stats overall. It is pretty desirable to have honor. And then you have all of these useless ones as well because they are not red and beautiful. So for honor, make sure that you guys set a certain amount that you want and or need every day. If you have time on your side, maybe say, hey, I'm going to be very ambitious and farm 500k honor every day. Or maybe I'm going to farm 1 million honor every day because I have first sword for the week. Whatever it looks like. If we don't want to set a number, maybe give us a time limit and say, hey, I'm going to go siege 10 times today. The most important thing out of this, just like with working out, is pick something and stick to it. The consistency with the honor will yield you the best results. So just get out there and do it. It doesn't matter what your goal is, just achieve it every day. Next, we look at witch shops. So witch shops respawn twice a day. They respawn every 12 hours. They are personalized. You no longer have to fight over the potions. You can simply just walk up to it and purchase whatever you need. Since it does refresh twice a day, I do highly recommend logging into the game at least twice a day and going around and buying all of the potions from the potion shops. That way you too can have a giant surplus of potions. I'm finally getting some energy potions. I was so low forever. It's horrible. And because I've been on farm servers, I have tons of recovery ones. I can't tell you guys how bad it is when you run out of the recovery potions. Oh my god, it is the worst. So log in twice a day. Make sure you go hit up the witch shops. Next, we have our regular shops. So these respawn every 3 hours. So every 8 hours, the shop gets refreshed. Pretty much anything in here that you can purchase with gold, I'd recommend doing. I do purchase the building rush, the 30-minute ones. Other than that, if I can buy it with gold, I get it. With the exception of, like, say, elixir or lumber, simply because I no longer need it. Next, we have the Mythril Chest. So this, we get a free one every 24 hours. So once a day, make sure you go in. You can get your chest. I'll show you guys what one looks like, although I'm sure you guys have seen it before. It doesn't give us anything too wild, but I will gladly take the skin scroll. Totally worth it. You can let them build up to 3. Say that if there's a lumber or an elixir event or a gold rush, something like that. But with the amount of stuff that we get out of it, it's really not worth it. Just go in, open them up as needed. It will give you something beneficial. Next, we have our house income. So when we look at the cities of the house, 3 times a day they will be completely full. So these reset every 8 hours. So that means 3 times a day each city will give you some sort of resource or a chest if we've been in that city for at least 8 plus hours. It is good to go in there and collect those, and anything that's free you might as well take. And also those the chests, I don't know if I have any to open for you guys. I do not. The city chests are awesome. They give you potions, a little bit of resources, EXP cards, and rune stones possibly. So it is totally worth it. Make sure that you grab them all. Next, we have our host skills. So every day we should use our host skills. I have a couple extras, so please don't mind them. But the primary house skills to focus on making sure that we use every day is our experiment and our assemble. Assemble will reduce our construction time, pretty much giving us free rush, and experiment will also give us free rush. So essentially 2 hours of free rush, 1 hour for each research. And also say that say one of our researches had like 30 minutes left on it, you're better off spending the rush to actually speed through the research time and end that 30 minutes. You'd only be spending 10 minutes of actual rush time if you have the Patreon, if you have subscription. So you'd only spend 10 minutes, and then that 1 hour you can apply to your next batch. There are a couple other house skills that are totally worth using. If you have troops in the hospital, make sure you use Mass Revive. This is on 24-hour cooldown. Conscript is awesome because it will help speed up your troop production. And also, especially if you're starting out and you really need basic resources, you can always use prompt production. I need all the elixir I can get right now, as weird as that sounds. So I will use that skill. Inside of here, we also have our repair wall skill, which we can use every 12 hours. This will repair our walls by 50%. And we also have a shield. So we can use the shield if needed. Generally, hold on to it until you are attacked. But for everything that we do daily, conscript, experiment, and assemble, along with prompt production, we're probably going to use every single day. Alright guys, so those are 12 things that we can do every single day that will help us out in Art of Conquest. Some of them I highly recommend getting into a routine in your real life outside of the game so that you can log in and do it. For example, the Void and Hero Trials, they don't take 24 hours, they take 20 hours to reset. So that means every morning when I wake up, I can queue those two up simultaneously, and I never need to worry about them falling out of sync. With things such as our house skills for the experiment and assemble and conscript, I recommend picking a time that you know every day you have a couple free minutes. So for me, it's usually as soon as I get home from work, although that time can vary a little bit, but usually within 5 minutes, it all kind of falls right around the same point in time. That way I can log in, I can do all those skills at once, and that way every day I can be consistent. If I start ignoring those skills for days on end, I'm going to slowly start falling behind. So it's important to do those every single day. With the regular shop that you can go in to buy rush and other items, along with the witch shops, experiment and find out when you have a couple free minutes during the day to log in and do those. So for example, for the witch shops, I won't log in when I first wake up in the morning. It's too early, I have too much going on, so I won't do the witch shop right then and there. As I wait for my coffee in the morning, on my way to work, not while I'm driving, just waiting for the coffee to be prepared. I'll log in, spend, I don't know, 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, or quickly run through the game and hit up the witch shops. When I come home, I'll do them again, just as I play the game. Collecting all of the dungeons and resource portions, the wagons escorted, make sure that we stay on top of that. There's a lot of experience that we don't want to give up. There is one exception for the treasure hunt event that comes around pretty much every week. We can stockpile them and increase our chances for getting divine eggs or legendary eggs. That's a personal decision for you to make. For me, I prefer just to clear them. I do it once a day, sometimes twice a day, depending, just because I like to keep that cycle going. I'm very far behind on my server for my hero levels. I don't want to fall behind any further. So with that, guys, that is everything that we should be doing every single day. If you have an alt account, doing these things will also benefit your alt account if you play it actively. So with that, please let me know in the comment section below if you liked our new intro. If you already forgot what it was, go back and listen. Please like and subscribe to the channel, hit the big thumbs up button, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.